Well, I imagine from the outside world, it was a great game to watch. We started the game really well. We were really dominant in that first half. Scored the first one, continue playing, scored the second one. And then just before halftime, we conceded the goal, and we gave Liverpool some momentum. I think we started the second half, the first few minutes good, and then we lost control.
It was actually an open game, but first chance, bam, the team with confidence scores. Open game, the team with confidence scores with the second situation. And then we had to find a way back, and thankfully, and thank God this time we found a way back.
And you got the crowd going. How was that noise in the second half? That was the true Anfield experience, I guess.
I think everybody knows the crowds it's always amazing, and it helps us also in difficult moments like today. And I think we are really thankful and grateful that they're doing that.
Yeah, after the goal, the game changed a bit. They got their momentum, and we didn't manage to keep the ball, and we gave away the ball in stupid situations, and they created a lot of chances. So Aaron was really good back there and saved us in many occasions. But frustrated not to win, but in the end we have to take the point and move on.
Yeah, well, Arsenal's search for a win at Anfield continues, Wrighty. But it was a fantastic game. It had everything. The entertainment was there.
Yep.
And I suppose one of Arsenal's strengths this season has been starting the game quickly.
They have been starting the games quickly. And they've done well when they started the games quickly. And we knew that today it was going to be our wing-backs against their full-backs. You know that Trent Alexander's going to have a lot of problems with Martinelli if you can get them isolated in this kind of situations. When this happened, I was saying, take him on, because let him know that this is going to be happening all day, and that's what he done. Took him on, and like you heard Jurgen Klopp say, we were confident, we went for him, and we got something out of that. The same with this. This is where the goal comes from. Again, brilliant space to attack. Unfortunately for Andy Robertson, he slips here, but great movement from Saka, and then once he gets in there, we get a little bit of luck. We've got the three guys up front against their four, and once we get into this situation, we get a little bit of luck there. It comes off Virgil, but then just enough awareness to be able to poke that in, and I think deservedly we go a goal up. Again, you can see how wide Martinelli is there, but then you look at Zinchenko. Zinchenko's the one here where I'm feeling like in maybe another situation, we maybe create a better goal-scoring chance. Once he moves around him, Xhaka going around Martinelli, look at the space opening up for Zinchenko there. Now we just need maybe a better shot or somebody on the end of that. And then look at this one. This is really nice. You see Ødegaard's in there now with Robertson, so he's got a problem. Because if we could switch this ball quick enough, Arsenal, then Robertson's got a problem. It does get switched quick enough. It's great movement from Ødegaard to take him inside. And once this goes inside here, Jesus on the back, just can't get there, just stretching, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And then here, look, if you haven't got any pressure on the ball, I cannot understand why Liverpool have got such a high line there. You can see that, Stevie. Once this goes in there, now you've got a problem because Jesus is in a perfect position. Can Andy Robertson get in closer or tighter? No, because the ball's too good. Brilliant header, 2-0, and now you saw what I was like in the office.
You wanted the champagne already, the champagne on ice.
On ice.
Well, when Wright was asking for the champagne, you were asking for a taxi home.
I was on my way home.
But you cancelled it.
I did.
Tell us why.
In the 41st minute, Granit Xhaka, he just gets carried away. Just so eager to well, you look at this incident here. He thinks it should be a foul by Konate. It's not a foul. Then he reacts as soon as he gets up, and he just leaves a little bit of an arm in on Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold reacts to the situation as well. But what he does is he just picks the crowd up at Anfield, and the atmosphere just got energised completely, and you just sensed why, or just felt, why have you done it? Why have you done that in that situation? Just a minute later, Ben White gets drawn into a position that he doesn't really need to go in with Jota. Recover quickly. Curtis Jones finds himself down the left-hand side, driving into the penalty box now, and this is what we haven't seen for a while from Liverpool. Lovely little overlap, great flip from Curtis Jones, and Salah finds himself just the tiniest bit of space because he'd been marked out the game by Gabriel up until this point. And then in the second half, 10 minutes in, Jota brought down by an eager Rob Holding. He wants to nick the ball. He doesn't think it's a penalty. It is. It's a clear penalty. Kicks through Diogo Jota. And it was a good start to the second half from Liverpool, or so we thought. Mohamed Salah puts it wide. He'd missed one against Bournemouth the week before. I'm just not so keen on the run-up. It's a wide run-up. There's only one place it can go, and he's looking for that far corner. And then late on in the game, they made a change, Liverpool. They brought on Roberto Firmino, but then it was the link-up play between Jordan Henderson and Trent Alexander-Arnold here. But Zinchenko, you have to defend this like your life depends on it. You have to stop this ball coming into the box, and he doesn't deal with it. Little nutmeg, and we pick up Roberto Firmino here, unmarked, in around the penalty spot, and he just gets a jump on Ben White at the back post and puts it in. And Arsenal will be glad to see the back of him when he leaves Liverpool, because he has been a constant threat to them.
I remember, Wrighty, when he was coming on, you were saying, oh, no.
I said, oh, no. He's like Drogba to us. Drogba, Chelsea, he's the same. He scores against us all the time.
But look, let's take a look at this, because we're talking about that incident that when you cancelled your taxi with Granit Xhaka right here, because it actually does show the difference, Wrighty.
Yeah, but listen, it doesn't take much to get that crowd going. You know what I mean? I'm not, even if I don't care, even if Granit Xhaka went in there and slapped someone, it's not going to get that crowd going any more than they're going to get going. The fact is that he's been brilliant for us this season. And I think the narrative is people are trying to point at someone. That's how Granit Xhaka plays. He'd probably play like that if he's playing in his own garden. I wouldn't put that on him. What I would put on us is the way we weren't able to kind of see that out and continue to play how we played in the first half. But I think we learned a lot from that game. A lot of people have gone to Liverpool and can't get that. I am delighted with that draw. I'm delighted with that point. And we should be happy with that point. Because when's the last time we won there? What, 2012 or something?
Yeah.
We've got to take that point and be very happy. A lot of teams have got felt at Liverpool.
Well, you're saying about actually seeing the game out. Someone that kept Arsenal in the game and came up big was Ramsdale.
Aaron Ramsdale. I love Aaron Ramsdale because these saves are what, if this does happen for Arsenal, then it's because of these saves. We could have easily lost this game with the chances that Liverpool had in this game with these saves, obviously the penalty miss, but like this one here as well, this is like you're thinking that's a guy, and it bam, he just comes out of nowhere and saves it. And if you're going to go on to do anything and win trophies, win leagues, you need a top goalkeeper, and he is. He's a top goalkeeper. He's saved us today. Absolutely saved us.
Well, look, we wanted to show all the football first because the game deserved that. But over the last couple of weeks, we've been discussing the treatment from players on officials. So it's only right, Stephen, we do it both ways. And so the incident at half-time with Robinson and Konstantin Hatzidakis, it's bizarre.
It is. It was drawn to our attention. You see Robertson almost go over as if to say he wants to speak to him. Whether he instigates it first by putting an arm on him first, but it's the reaction. It's unacceptable. It can't happen. I'm sure it will be investigated. I'm sure that the FA and will be looking at that straight away. They'll look for a report. They'll speak to both people involved in the incident and make sure they get to the bottom of it. But after what happened with Mitrovic last week in the 8-game ban and the FA saying that wasn't enough, this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, well, after it, the PGMOL did say they are going to investigate it further, and rightly so. Righty, let's have a look at the running so far. You said coming into this game, if Arsenal won it, you'd be excited. How are you feeling now? I'm
still excited simply because we've gone to Liverpool, who, like I say, have been brilliant there at home, and we've got a point. And these games coming up, it doesn't really matter to me because Arsenal are trying to finish off a league. They're trying to win the league. And all those games are probably going to be tough games, but we've been dealing with that. Just like we dealt with Liverpool today. Went 2 up. It's very unfortunate in the end we didn't win it, but at the same time, I'm not afraid of any of those because they're going to cause us problems, but we will cause them problems as well.
What ones are you looking at, Stephen? The Man City and maybe Newcastle?
The Man City and Newcastle games are the ones that stick out, aren't they? Obviously, both away games. That's where you look at that and you think Manchester City's going to be a tough game. But Newcastle, they're in the hunt for the top 4, top 3. If you really think about how they progressed in recent weeks.
All of them in and around that, Steve. It needs something, it needs something. So this is why it's going to be so tough. It's going to be tough for us, but trying to win a league's not meant to be easy.
Yeah, and it's an exciting one, right?
Absolutely.
It's an exciting one. Right, let's get to our next game, shall we?